Here at the Salutation we actually have two meadows, one here on our island and our main meadow which is up behind our Holm Oak Walk. Now first and foremost at the Salutation we consider ourselves as artist gardeners, because although there takes a lot of knowledge to know all the different plants and how to use them, you also have to have a real eye for detail, a real eye for the colours, and just an artistic flair, because what we're doing is combining plants not only into an arrangement of beautiful colours, but also into a succession of colours. So even right now we have the Chinodoxa, the pink giant. Now it's very small, and it's far better in the flesh to see these kinds of things, and they're spaced out. The meadows are meant to look really natural, but these are cultivated flowers. We do have a lot of wild flowers that come on during the summer, orchids and various different vetches and all kinds of native wild flowers to the south of England. But we put masses, and when I mean masses, we've planted about 40,000 bulbs this autumn alone, not just into the meadows but across the garden, and each year between 15 and 40,000 bulbs get added to the garden, because obviously there was very little here in the garden. It was almost a wilderness when we first started. So these meadow areas are very contrived in terms that we're making them look beautiful, because first and foremost we're trying to create a picture. And so to support the wildflowers we add masses of these cultivated bulbs to the meadows. Something unusual that lots of people tend to comment on actually is that we add a lot of tulips to our meadow. It's not too commonly seen. It can be a bit of an extravagance, because normally tulips burn themselves out quite quickly, and so they're quite expensive to have to keep replacing through the meadow. But they set it off so beautifully, and it's just so uncommon to see them that I think they work like magic. So we have a succession of bulbs. We had reticulated irises right at the beginning of the season, then crocuses came on, then the chinodoxas, then we have daffodils, we have there's a group of daffodils that run right through from kind of early April. In fact, looking at the buds swelling on them now, this is a double flowering daffodil called Replete. I think they'll actually be out in the next week or so, so maybe just a little before the beginning of April, and then we go right through tulips and then into alliums as well. So the meadows start January, February with these beautiful small innocent flowers just popping up through the short grass, and then goes right through until June, July time. We're culminating with a lot of native wildflowers, and of course the cultivated culmination is our alliums and chamaesyas.